On today's episode, we're going to show you how to make big money as a part-time woodworker.
Weekend Project.
Hello, fellow woodchopperoos. The Big Chopperoo and Safety Dan here.
Hey.
In today's episode, we're going to show you how you can make big money as a part-time woodworker. And the way to do that is with cabinets. No, I'm not talking about building and making cabinets. That costs too much, takes up too much space, it's way too competitive. I'm talking about cutting cabinets down. There's actually a huge demand out there for people that can actually do this. Now, to find out why the demand is so big and how to go out and find the work for it, well, you can check out our other video series on Just Plain Board. But right now, I'm going to show you step by step on how to cut down a cabinet and reprofile the cabinet doors. So let's get going. This cabinet has to be cut down from 16 inches to 12 inches to make room for an over-the-range microwave. I'll show you how to do this, reshape the cabinet doors without a router. Now keep in mind each cabinet will be constructed slightly different, whether it be mortise and tenons, dowel, screws, and nails, but this procedure will get you through most of them.
Before you use any power tools, make sure you use this and this. No, seriously, use them.
Remove the doors and begin by cutting the carcass down to the desired size. Sometimes nails can be hidden on the cabinet, so it's not a bad idea to put a cheap framing circular saw blade in the table saw. The bottom panel and bottom front rails have to be saved and reused. The remaining sides and leftover stiles can be discarded. The upper section of the cabinet is what will be reconstructed. I need to remove the center stile to be able to put back in the bottom rail. I'll trim off the old tenons on the bottom rail. And instead of tenons, I'll drill pocket holes. The bottom rail had a mortise where the center stile went in. This needs to be filled in. Screw the bottom rail to the cabinet carcass. The bottom panel had to be trimmed down just a little and be placed back inside. New cleats are put on the back and sides to hold the bottom panel in place. center stile needs to be cut and reinstalled. The carcass is done, and now it's time to cut down the doors. Remove the bottom portion of the door panel. I now need to save the bottom door rail. Note, the rail goes into the stiles. Carefully split away the remains of the stile and reveal just the rail. Work slowly because small brads can be hidden inside the stiles. Remove the panel from the door. Place the bottom rail back in the door frame and measure for what the new panel size needs to be. Then cut the panel. The profile has to be measured out and laid on the bottom of the panel. This will all be done with hand planes. I mix my own stain to match it to the original. The panel is done, but the door style still needs some work. The end grain needs to be reprofiled. Then it's time to glue it all together. Go ahead and remount the doors, and then it's all done. Well, there you go. It's a great way to get your name out there and make some extra cash doing it. Now, me personally, I'm not all about money. I'd rather take on a job more for the challenge than just for the pay. Plus, I also want to leave some free time for myself to pursue my dream.
Yeah? What's your dream?
For me to dance.